Yeah. Oh, this is already your boy D47 out here for real, popping off AM PM, handling that business all day, supporting Aussie punk rock, supporting Aussie hip hop at all times. Right now, we've got the 1977 wooden spoon in the Australian Rugby League, so you're not wishing any crucial rugby league information, watching this video all the way through to the end, as per always. So, as I said already, poor old Newtown Jets picked up 3 consecutive wooden spoons, the years 1976, 1977, and 1978 in the Australian Rugby League. And this one here in particular, 1977, they lost an unbelievable 20 consecutive games, believe that or not. Over the course of these 3 years, there was 22 games per season, so that's 66 games altogether over the 3 seasons. And Newtown managed to lose 58 out of those 66 games. They only had 7 wins, 1 draw, and 58 losses. So like about 90% of the time they were losing, and a lot of the times conceding big scores and losing very embarrassingly. So, their stats, they managed to score 254 points in 1977, but they conceded an alarming 604 points. They conceded 122 tries in defence, to be exact, which is absolutely terrible. 122 tries from the 22 games. That's well over 5 tries per game. It's about 5.5 tries per game they were conceding on average. Absolutely disgraceful. And scorers, obviously wouldn't expect that the scorers would be very much. The leading try scorer, though, his name was Mark Wright, and he picked up 10 tries in 1977. He was also their leading try scorer of the previous year, in 1976, and he got 8 tries, so he was the leading try scorer 2 years in a row, so at least he did something for him. The leading point scorer is also a player called Jeff Hunt, who got 1 try and 18 goals, a total of 39 points for them. There was another player, Phil Sigsworth, who picked up 4 tries, 10 goals, a total of 32 points for them in the 1977 season, and Sigsworth was a very classy player. He, of course, had an infamous nickname in Australian Rugby League. People used to call him "What's a Packet of Sigsworth." So I think rugby league fans know who I'm talking about. And after playing for Newtown late 70s, he then moved to Manly early 80s, Canterbury mid 80s, and then Balmain in 1987. And he was an excellent player for those 3 teams, respectively. But in 1977 for Newtown, playing in a struggling team, he was doing his best. He only managed 4 tries, 10 goals, 32 points, and he was one of the 2 leading scorers with only 32 points. And the other leading scorer, Jeff Hunt, getting only 39 points. So that's very worrying indeed. So, most embarrassing moment, you can take your pick. Well, moment in the sun, first of all, the only 2 games they did win. This I just absolutely can't believe. Of the 22 games, they only won 2 and lost 20. So somehow, they managed to win the first game and the last game. And those wins bookended the season, and in the middle, 20 consecutive losses. Exactly 20 in exactly the middle of the season. I just absolutely can't believe. So the moment in the sun, the only games they did win in round 1, 1977, Newtown had beaten West 17-10. In the last round, 1977, round 22, they'd beaten South 33-20. Those 2 wins both at their home ground, Henson Park. So obviously not a single away win all year. And obviously all the other games at Henson Park were embarrassing losses. So then the most embarrassing moment, you can pick. There's quite a lot of options. You can pick the fact that they lost 20 consecutive games. That's my opinion. But you can also pick the round 5 game in 1977, where they were thumped by Eastern Suburbs 44 points to 5. Like we always have to say, at the time, tries were 3 points. So that obviously would have been over 50 points with 4-point tries. So round 5, a 44-5 loss to East. In round 17, a 45-12 loss to Cronulla, which also would have been over 50 points. In round 20, a 43-12 loss to Balmain, which would have been over 50 points. And in round 21, a 50 points to 2 demolition from Manly, and Manly put 10 tries on them, 10 3-point tries as they were, so with 4-point tries that would have been 60 points to 2, and it just happened to be the 20th of the 20 consecutive losses. So, in my opinion, it's the fact that they lost 20 consecutive games, but you can let me know by commenting down below which one do you think is the most embarrassing moment, so we can have a discussion in the comments there. So there you go, Newtown's 1977 wooden spoon done and dusted. They of course went bankrupt only 6 years later and dissolved at the end of the 1983 season. During this time of struggling, they did have the one great year in 1981 where they at least made the grand final. They lost that one to Parramatta 2011, but at least they made the grand final. Had one great year with Tommy Rodonicus and I think Brian Hetherington and I think Graham O'Grady, like some excellent players like that in the team, but it was only the one great year they had. And they dissolved at the end of the 1983 season. Was supposed to merge with West for 1984, but that never happened. West stayed around, but they didn't. So there you go. Newtown's 1977 wooden spoon popped off for real. Obviously 1978 is also Newtown coming up next. Like I said, supporting Aussie hip hop Switch 180, supporting Aussie punk rock toe to toe, supporting Aussie genres of music at all times, as well as the rugby league stats. Your boy D47. Thank you for watching.